1 year ago, that former Chicago police officer Jason Van Dyke was sentenced to almost 7 years in prison for the fatal shooting of Laquan McDonald. Van Dyke's been moved to different prisons over the last year after a fellow inmate attacked him. Now his family says they don't even know where he's being held. Here's NBC5's Charlie Wojciechowski.
As far as this jury was it was predetermined what their outcome was going to be. There was just so much of a fear out in the public about this.
Attorney Dan Herbert says there never was a question that his client, Jason Van Dyke, would be found guilty of the murder of Laquan McDonald. The question would be how much time he would spend behind bars and what impact the verdict would have on Chicago.
At the end of the day, as I look back on it, I'm really happy that we got the result that we got. I think looking back, you realize just what an impossible situation it was.
Van Dyke was sentenced to 81 months in prison for the second-degree murder of the 16-year-old, a killing captured on police cameras that sparked a national debate about race and the use of police force. A shooting that was the subject of a Showtime documentary, and one that Herbert says fundamentally changed the Chicago Police Department.
There was changes that needed to be made in the police department, the way that shootings were handled. I think that the training has gotten so much better.
Van Dyke was discharged from federal custody in November of last year, but he remains behind bars, although Herbert says even his family doesn't know which prison he is in right now. He has endured beatings at the hands of other inmates, but his attorney warns that cases like his could happen again, as long as police are asked to use force to do the job of protecting the public.
The politicians and our leaders are the ones that created those laws and implemented that training, and they didn't take any ownership from their end at all. It was all put on the back of a lowly policeman.
Charlie Wojciechowski, NBC5 News.